What's great about this outfit is it's classic. It's easy. Like last episode, we're going to be talking about how we can bring interest in to sort of, kick it up a notch, using the help of New York Fashion Week. And hopefully by the end of this episode, this outfit will be having us whistling a different tune. I think that's what we love about basics and classics, is that they're sort of like a blank canvas and can easily be mixed and matched. Because they usually act as a foundation to our wardrobe, they are usually the pieces that we grab for the most, and therefore that repetition can sometimes lead to a certain burnout. So the question is, how can we, jazz up our basic outfits, our classic outfits, without going overboard, without losing that sort of effortlessness that basics give us? I definitely have a little bias for Ralph Lauren because I used to work there. Yeah, it's my little flex. Yeah. I feel like he sort of brought in a little bit of like English charm or, British heritage in this, which I love. We are a British American household. My husband being from England, me obviously being American. It definitely has this regal huntsman tone with the brown tweed, but then it's like, so that like sort of sharpness and masculinity is then contrasted with this sort of elegance and softness. Not only monochrome in color, but a lot of just texture on texture. Because again, it's sort of unexpected, so it just beautifully works. Looking at this, obviously, again, we can see that there's a lot of interest and we can see the contrast. But what is the specific bit of contrast, the sort of specific detail that we can pull away? I don't think most of us can wear a head to toe tweed layered look in our daily functions. Like, I know this mama can't. So what can I take away from that to then use in my practical life? And if we're looking at the one specific detail, hierarchy, letting one thing lead to inspire the rest. Hierarchy isn't about being elitist or looking expensive. Hierarchy to me is finding a detail that can take the lead. Especially when you have such a beautiful backdrop, such as basics or classics. Just finding that piece that's going to take the lead and take your outfit to the next level. Automatically, what I think about when I think about hierarchy, luxury, gold jewelry, it seems very trivial, but it is definitely something that has an effect. I mean, even just that, look at that. Look at that, just adding a little gold watch, makes a bit of a difference. A little detail that can have a massive impact on a basic look. But we can do better. We can push it further. Something that definitely inspired me with Ralph Lauren's collection was the scarf choices, the scarf styling. I loved the Cumberbatch. No, that's an actor. Every time I try to think of the word, I just can't. I had to do this last time. Comment down below, what am I trying to say? Cumberbatch? I think you all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so that's definitely something that I love to play with. Add a bit of hierarchy, bit of elegance with the scarf against our sort of more casual basics. I think that's a really good sort of contrast. So that's another just simple way of finding something that can take that lead, right? Let's push this even further. For me, my favorite thing about the Ralph Lauren collection was the drape scarves over the shoulders, right? I love a shoulder detail. Love Love me some broad shoulders. We would have to change a lot of things to get it to the Ralph Lauren level. And you know what? That's just not practical for my everyday, probably not your everyday. Well, that gets me to thinking, I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I've got a new white scarf. See where I'm going with this? And I've got my heirloom brooch from my grandma. Yep. Her name was Ellen. My name's Emily. So that worked out. Yeah. So, can these have any effect on my basics?